Did you know that a single 10-second exercise each day can restore leg strength, body stability, and the confidence to move without fear, even after 60? It's not heavy training. It's not cardio. It doesn't require extreme effort. It's something most people have never trained in their lives, and it quietly disappears while you're busy doing other things. Japanese elders have practiced variations of this movement for generations. No gym, no equipment, no need to leave home. Western science only recently began to understand why, and what researchers found surprised even the doctors themselves. In this video, you'll discover exactly what this movement does inside your body, how to perform it correctly, and why it can improve your balance in just 2 weeks. Stay until the end because there's a simple test that reveals your body's true age, and most people fail it without even knowing. But first, you need to understand what's happening inside your body right now. There's a system inside you responsible for keeping every step safe, every change of direction stable, and every movement under control. The balance system. And unlike muscle strength, which declines slowly and predictably, balance can disappear fast, with no pain, no warning, and no clear symptoms. You might walk normally, climb stairs, feel fine, and still be losing something fundamental. A study published in 2024 by the Mayo Clinic followed healthy adults over 50 and found something unexpected. Among all the physical indicators analyzed, muscle strength, walking speed, endurance, the one that deteriorated most with age was the ability to stand on a single leg, more than strength, more than any other marker. And the rate of that decline was significantly faster than researchers expected. The reason is fascinating. When you stand on one leg, your brain must coordinate 3 systems at the same time: your eyes, your inner ear, and the sensors in your feet and ankle joints. If any one of them fails, your stability disappears. It's like driving with faulty sensors. For a while, everything seems normal, but the risk grows without you noticing, until the day the ground is uneven, the light is low, and your body doesn't react fast enough. Now comes the part almost nobody talks about. This exercise doesn't just train your body, it trains your brain. Every time you balance on one leg, your brain is forced to create new neural connections, a process called neuroplasticity. And researchers discovered something that goes beyond physical balance. People with better performance on this movement also showed better cognitive function, better preserved memory, sharper reasoning, more stable attention. In other words, balance is a direct mirror of your nervous system's health. And the physical benefits are just as significant. When you lift one foot off the ground, deep muscles that normally stay inactive are immediately activated. The hip stabilizers, the deep core, the muscles around the spine. These are exactly the muscles that prevent falls. And falls don't happen because of lack of strength. They happen because of lack of reaction. Balance reconnects the brain to these muscles and makes responses faster and more precise. The kind of response that makes the difference between catching a stumble and hitting the ground. On top of that, when you keep your body stable on a single leg, the joints of the knee, ankle, and hip work under isometric load, constant tension without repetitive impact. This gradually and safely strengthens tendons and ligaments, reducing joint stiffness and protecting against injury. For those with a history of knee or ankle pain, this is one of the few exercises that build strength without aggravating the joint. Now comes the most striking data of all. A study published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine followed more than 1,300 adults for 7 years and reached a result that surprised even the researchers themselves. People who could not balance on one leg for 10 seconds had an 84% higher risk of mortality in the following years, even after accounting for age, obesity, cardiovascular disease, and diabetes. Not because balance itself causes death, but because it reveals something deeper, the true state of the nervous, vascular, and muscular systems all at once. Balance is a diagnosis, silent, free, and available at any moment. And what the profile of participants who failed the test revealed was even more telling. They had significantly higher rates of type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and obesity. Balance is not an isolated skill, it's an integrated reflection of how the entire body is functioning. That's why it predicts longevity more accurately than many routine medical tests. And the good news is that it can be trained, with far less effort than you might think. The exercise is simple. Stand near a wall or chair for safety. Fix your gaze on a point straight ahead. This visual anchor helps your brain orient itself in space. Lift one foot a few inches off the ground, bending your knee slightly. Breathe normally, keep your body relaxed, and hold for 10 seconds. Then, switch legs. Repeat 3 times on each side. That's enough to activate your brain. With daily practice, the nervous system begins to adapt surprisingly fast. Many people notice improvement in their balance in just 2 weeks, not because their muscles grew, but because their brain relearned how to control the body. And here's something most people don't expect. Even physically strong people often struggle with this test, because balance doesn't depend on strength alone. It depends on neural coordination, and that coordination needs to be trained directly. As balance improves, there are ways to deepen the stimulus. Try closing your eyes for a few seconds while balancing. You'll immediately feel how much your brain relies on vision to compensate for weaknesses in the vestibular system. Another progression is to slowly move your arms or gently turn your head from side to side while holding the position. Each variation adds a new challenge to the nervous system, pushing the brain to build new connections. For those who want to go further, there's the dual task version. Balance on one leg while counting backwards or solving a simple mental calculation. This combination trains both physical balance and the brain's executive function at the same time. There's a practical reference worth knowing. If you're over 60 and can hold for 10 seconds, that's a good sign. 20 seconds is excellent. 30 seconds puts you above average for your age group. Below 5 seconds, it's worth speaking with a healthcare professional. But the most important thing isn't where you are today. It's starting and staying consistent. Japanese elders have understood this for generations. They don't train to exhaustion. They train with frequency, small stimuli, repeated every day, because the brain responds to frequency, not intensity. And it's exactly that philosophy that separates those who maintain their independence from those who quietly lose confidence in their own steps, without a single dramatic moment marking the turning point. This process can be reversed, and sometimes it all begins with 10 seconds. Now, I want you to test yourself. Stand up safely, stay close to a wall, and try to balance on one leg. Count how long you can hold, and write your result in the comments. It doesn't matter if it's 5 seconds or 30. What matters is that you know where you stand right now, and if you practice this every day, come back in 2 weeks and share what changed. A lot of people are surprised by their own progress. If this video opened something in you, leave a like. It helps this content reach more people who need it. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next videos on how to age with strength, balance, and independence. And share this with someone close to you who deserves to know this too. Your brain can still adapt, your body can still respond, and your independence can still be protected. It all starts with a single step, or in this case, with a single leg.